Nabha, Punjab, a 13-year-old boy from a rather famous family was tying a Sikh turban for the first time. This was the first time in 124 years that someone from Nabha's erstwhile royal family had done this. The thing that stood out for me was the attention this visual received everywhere. Let me explain. That kid on screen is Kunwar Abhyudaya Pratap Singh. In Sikh tradition, Dastar Bandi marks the moment when a child begins tying a full turban in the presence of the Guru Granth Sahib.
So it's a turban tying ceremony which takes place in Sikh families.
But for 2 generations, the Nabha royals had not followed this traditional practice. The ceremony had quietly disappeared from the household. The story actually dates back to the early 20th century, to Maharaja Ripu Daman Singh, Abhyudaya's great-great-grandfather. Ripu Daman Singh ruled Nabha. The Brits were still around. Unlike many princely rulers of the time, he did not accept colonial authority quietly.
He was a great historical figure in the sense that Maharaja Ripu Daman Singh was a staunch Panthak leader.
Ripu Daman Singh supported the Gurdwara reform movement, which sought to free Sikh shrines from corrupt British-backed custodians. He backed the Anand Marriage Act of 1909, which gave legal recognition to Sikh marriage rituals, and he openly challenged British interference in Sikh religious life. The British saw him as a threat, obviously. In 1923, he was forcibly removed from the throne and sent into exile. What followed was Jaitō Morcha, one of the most powerful protest movements in Sikh history. Thousands of peaceful Sikh volunteers began marching from the Akal Takht in Amritsar to Jaitō, a town near Nabha. Their demand was simple: restore the Maharaja and stop colonial control over Sikh institutions. The British responded with force. Hundreds of Sikhs lost their lives. National leaders including Jawaharlal Nehru later described the movement as one of the landmark struggles that bolstered India's freedom movement. The agitation forced the British to lift bans on Sikh religious gatherings and eventually led to the Sikh Gurdwaras Act of 1925, which established Sikh control over Gurdwara management. Ripu Daman Singh, however, never returned to power. He died in 1942 under house arrest in Kodaikanal, Tamil Nadu. His son, Maharaja Pratap Singh, became the last ruler of Nabha. He ruled until 1948, when princely states were formally integrated into independent India. Over time, the family moved away from strict Sikh observance. For 2 generations, unshorn hair disappeared, and with it, the practice of Dastar Bandi.
After a gap of 2 generations, a royal family which has deep roots in Sikh history, which is highly respected in Sikh history, has decided to embrace Sikh identity in a way it should be.
In Nabha, a young boy tied a turban this year, and in doing so, he reopened a chapter of history. I'm Manisha Dikari. Thank you for watching The Culture Project on More.